that's not what they call ideal in the business. What is up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning into another episode of Rocket Vlogs. Now, some of you may or may not know, but my 2026 New Year's resolution, at least one of them, was to fly at least 20 high power motors on my own. We decided on the Anti-Gravity Group podcast that I can't count our big rocket flights, which would have made it easy because they're 5 and 7 motors. So, so I have to do this on my own. 20 high power flights. That's H impulse or above. And I'm getting this party started right this year with some simple motor deploy flights. I'm just going to go out to the desert and vibe a little bit with MDARS. It's a really cool club that's been around forever in the Mojave Desert. And once we get out there, I'll show you what I got to fly. But first, I need caffeine because it's 6:30 in the morning. All right, it's a rocketry rite of passage of mine to forget to bring a bottle of water and then stop at a truck stop and pay way too much for it. But here we are, out in the Mojave Desert. It's a little bit chilly, hence the getup, but I know there's people watching from like Michigan and Minnesota, so that's all I'm gonna say about that, because it's still like 45 here. Almost to the launch site. I did want to make a note here. This video, if you're seeing this, is probably a good sign, but there's been a lot of rain in the desert, and as some of you know, I drive a Ford Fiesta ST. It does more off-roading than you might think, but if the roads are washed out, we might be dead in the water here. So anyway, let's go fly. All of this water is not making me hopeful that it's all gonna be fine. Alright, so here's the fleet for the day. Got the Pem-Tech King Kraken. I'm at H242 for that. My binder design Excel from 1993. I have a CTI I180 Skidmark for that. The LOC Minie Magg, a J570, which should be pretty ridiculous, and an I435, which is also pretty ridiculous, but not as insane. And a bone stock Aerotech Sumo with a H210. This is going to be like, this is going a little bit higher than I thought on, a J570. But we're testing Taylor's theory here that a Minie Magg can fly on any J motor that will fit in it. So we'll see how that goes. Should go about 5,000 feet. Oh boy, it's always something. I just realized somehow I managed to grab Shane's tracker and not mine, which means because I keep my transmitter in this little thing, I don't have a transmitter with me. So I don't know if I'm motivated to fly this 5,000 feet without a tracker on it. That could be bad.
242 going in 5, 4, 3, 2. Heads up. 1. And it's gone.
Lost it, bro. Oh, I still see it. I see it. Yeah.
I love this pad. MDARS has cool pads. Don't worry about that. Cool pads and cool logo design.
Okay, B1, continuity. Range in the sky is clear. Launching, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that took a bit off to the right. Twisty.
See, that thing's still going.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's a cruiser.
What size motor was that?
It's I.
Ice?
There it is.
There it goes.
I-180, right? Yeah.
And then where we have this contour now. 65. I've got the copacetic.
Is there any continuity track that you think I should be doing?
What motor was that, Brady?
That was a I180 Skidmark.
Have you already done them? No.
Man, it lets me down every time.
Well,
Yeah, there it is. It's still just... Does it shut off after a certain period of time? It wasn't even that long is the thing. Let's see. Battery's full.
Three, two, one.
All right, look away, motor enthusiasts or rare hardware enthusiasts. I've flown this thing friction fit a couple times. I had friction fitted the case and aluminum tape to the motor tube, but evidently the H motor ejection charge was enough to combat the nose cone there, and it just kicked the whole motor case out the back. So somewhere out there's a Millennium Edition 29240. If you find it, I would like it back, please. Thank you. Well, you're not gonna believe this, but somebody walked up to me and put this in my hands. So there you go. It's funny, I have in my cart on Wildman right now a retainer for that rocket, but I was like, yeah, we'll just fly it today, it'll be fine. So there you go. Now I don't need to buy it, I suppose.
Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I like it.
That was awesome. So like,
Very nice.
I love that you can still see it. There it
Hey,
is.
yeah. Right on.
There she is. It had a tracker on it, but it was borrowed since I forgot my stuff. And Kramer, the guy who loaned it to me, is flying a rocket right now. So I was like, well, I saw it come down. I'll just go for a little hike. Main at the top, so it landed, I don't know, probably about half a mile out. Not too bad. It's about 5,000 feet or so. Everything looked good, so I think I'll go pop the I-435 in it too before I get out of here. Might as well. Look at this nice clearing it landed in. Beautiful out here. Oh, that went so hard. Motor case in there? Sure is. Look at that. One more ride for the Minie Magg I-435. A little less crazy this time.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, look at that. We brought the success rate back up at least. 2 times with the tracker on the rocket and not needing it, but thanks Kramer for letting me borrow that anyway, because you know if there wasn't one in it, it would have been 3 miles away somehow. And there's still a motor case in it. Ooh, rough landing there, but it's all right. It's a Minie Magg. We just go like that and you call it a day. A lot of people ask about the green case. LDRS 17. That's a giant ultrasonic cleaner for those curious about what I just put all the motor cases into. I'll put a link in the description. It's really nice. It's just, you set it in there and forget it, and then you run a towel through the cases when they're done and clean the threads off, and then it's good to go. I also like to put silicone spray on the threads on both ends, or you can just put grease in there. That works too. The silicone spray makes everything feel brand new and nice. It's awesome. Anyway, yeah, the old Sumo, dead. I sort of violated my own rule with that rocket where I refuse to do friction fit if it's motor deploy. I've friction fit 98s before. I think I've told that story. I friction fit a lot of stuff and it works fine about 95% of the time. But my theory onto why it's bad with motor deploy is that you start running into Newton's third law acting more directly, right? If your charge is at the electronics bay and the pressure kicks the case out, then you had a really loosely fit case. But when the charge is on the front of the case and it's, you know, equally and oppositely reacting to the charge, I feel like the chances of it coming out the back are a lot higher. I've flown it before on G motors like that, but I think the bigger charge on the old H210 there was just too much for it. So, happens, the motor case got found and it's back in my possession, so the expensive part is returned. The Excel joins the pile of rockets with broken fins. I have way too many of those. And the Minie Magg and the Kraken just keep going once again. That Pem-Tech King Kraken, I built that thing when I was like probably 17, and it still just goes. It's having the time of its life, so I'm glad it's cooking. So while not the most successful day of flying high power rockets, I still had a great time. The vibes at MDARS are always flawless. It's such a cool club. It's a small club, so you know, it's kind of just everybody knows each other sort of environment, and it's awesome place to get a lot of flying done. I can put the cameras out there and there's not going to be a big wait for other rockets to fly, so I actually get good pad footage and everything like that. So love it. Decent waiver, 15,000 feet. And pretty close to me. So I'll be flying with MDARS as much as possible. Like I said at the beginning of the video, my resolution was to fly 20 high power motors by myself this year. So drop in the comments what your resolutions are. I'm curious to see what you guys are trying to do with rocketry for the 2026 season. If you don't listen to the Anti-Gravity Group podcast, please go check it out. It has its own channel, the Anti-Gravity Group, or you can find it anywhere you find podcasts like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all the other ones. Make sure you're subscribed because I've got a lot of fun projects and a lot of flights obviously planned for this year. And there's a lot going on. I need to build and fly my N1560 minimum diameter project this year for balls. Try to actually get it done because I think this is now the 4th year that that's been a plan of mine, but it's only the 2nd year I've had the motor. Still, no excuses. I need to get that thing flown and it's going to be an exciting build. Got a lot of rockets just hanging up all over here that you can't see. If you want to help support the channel, check out patreon.com/rocketvlogs, but you can also support the channel just by pressing the like button and telling your friends to tell your friends about Rocket Vlogs. In addition, you can support me by checking out the Rocket Vlogs official Facebook and my personal Facebook account, Braden Carlson. I've been posting a whole bunch of rocketry videos over there, as well as Instagram at Rocket Vlogs Official. Facebook's at 100,000. Rocket Vlogs Facebook is at like 235,000. Instagram is at like 75,000. So let's try and get the Instagram to 100K. And yeah, not a bad start. Not the cleanest start, but not a bad start for the 2026 flying season over here at Rocket Vlogs. My name is Braden Carlson. You just watched a Rocket Vlogs video, and I will see you all next time.